Hey folks, I'm HB and here I'm going to talk about advanced blues licks. Not really so fast, but just to expand your library to more sophisticated licks, more cool licks. Let's listen to some ideas. Stuff like that. Yeah, something like that. Not exactly, but the first question which might occur: why we need these licks? Because we want to be cool. We want to be top shot on stage. Just not playing only pentatonics because. You might have noticed by now that if you play pentatonics all the time, it gets boring. And I did this little joke in another video a long time ago. It's my number one video, and this is about the pizza. If you want to have a pizza, I mean, you can, if you're hungry, you can eat a pizza. If you only take the margherita with tomato and mozzarella, you're not hungry anymore, but after a while it gets boring. You want to have more stuff on it, and that's what it's here about. And yeah, I want to give you a few ideas how to work with more sophisticated licks. Maybe if you haven't watched the advanced blues improvisation video, you should do it by now. Link is added. And here I'm going to talk about specific licks. Which uses the mixolydian mode. So first of all, we need to understand what is the mixolydian mode. If you play the mixolydian mode, in this case, the backing track is always playing A7, that we have time to practice. This is the mixolydian mode. It's like this here. If you can play A major scale, this was the A major scale. If you can play a major scale in any position, it's very easy to get the mixolydian mode. Just change one note. It's the seventh note. Well, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, put the seventh note down half step, and then we have the mixolydian mode. You can play this anywhere. I mean, I don't know which positions you know. Just put down the seventh note half step, and then you're ready on the mixolydian mode. You can also look at this way if you know the major pentatonics, A major pentatonics. This is this one here. This one is inside the mixolydian mode. It has the notes 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. These are the intervals of the major pentatonics. The mixolydian has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1. That's mixolydian mode. Now, you need to know a little bit of theory to understand the licks. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense to play the licks and you have no clue why they are the way they are. So, the main thing, I mean, if you play any kind of mixolydian lick, you will never play like scale up, scale down, because it doesn't sound good, as you can listen. Sounds totally boring, doesn't it? Nobody will play mix in that way, and it doesn't make any sense. If we talk about we play mixolydian in blues, there's one trick which always works around. We make this approach note on the third, on the triad. So first we need to know what is the triad? This 1, 2, this one here, this is the C sharp. This is the triad of the A7 chord. See? And now what is an approach note? The approach note, as the name is saying, approaches the triad half step below. So like 99.9% of the Mixolydian licks work with this approach note on the triad. You can mostly make it as a slide or a hammer-on. Some of you might already have noticed this little lick. So let's take this little lick here. See? So we have slide, approach it on the triad, move up with the major pentatonics, come back on the approach note of the triad. See? Now this one was played now as a shuffle, and the backing track is as straight as binary, so it will be something like this. And also what is very cool is when you make let ring effects, like see, hammer on the triad and then let ring this C sharp, go back to the A, and then we have a little chord. See? That's how it basically works with this approach note. And it's always like this. Now, mostly I was talking about the chord notes of A. This is chord of A. Now, so these are the chord notes. You can make approach note on the triad, something like this. See, approach note and triad, move up here on the 5th, back to the 1. See, now approach and triad, 5th, 2nd, and then this one was also very typical. This is the 6. Now we make a half tone bending on the 7, which is part of the Mixolydian mode. And then again, approach and triad back. See, and now we have it. Works very well. It's very cool. So now you might have understood how you work with Mixolydian mode. Make the approach note on the triad, then you can continue. Let's do it here below. Approach on the triad, and then make this movement from 6 to flat 7. This is the second typical movement you can do. See, 6, flat 7, hammer on pull off, back to approach note, and then to root. And then you play around the chord. And this is the most efficient way to work with Mixolydian mode in blues. See? I play those 3 licks in a row. They really work very nice. And this is basically what happens. Let's see, like this is this is also a cool one, typical one, which contains this little trick. So we have here this like a chord lick. This one is just a chord. And now here, hammer on. Same system again. See? On. Again, you make with this approach and on the try it and resolve it on the chord. Yep, that's really cool stuff. Now we want to do more faster stuff like runs or longer licks. That would be a more jazzy approach, but also works pretty cool. You can make it very bluesy, the way I showed, with work with hammer and pull off. Show again. Now more jazzy. Yeah, that's also cool if you want to do that. Now, let's check it out how it can work. What you also can do, you can work with more than one approach note. What I did now is I started on the tried, made an approach, and this is the blues note. So this little chromatic approach, then went back to the original lick. See, it's a very cool method to do that. Or this one is also like you can do a run like this one here. Start on the root second, now you make the approach note, then 5, 6, 1. That one works pretty cool. I use that one a lot. See? You can make it here in this position here also. So it's more like a pentatonic lick with a blue note, if you like to say it like this. Or you can make it one octave higher. Here, then. Same position, but one octave higher is more, sounds more crispy. See, works pretty well. Or any position which you like. Or what I also like to do is like double it up. Over 2 octaves, I really love this one here. So, it goes like this. We're here, now we start again. So, very cool. Then you can do like hammer on pull off stuff, like on the major pentatonics, here A major pentatonics, but then stop here on Again, approach on the triad. So was also cool. Major pentatonics. Or wherever you like it. Stuff like this. This way it sounds a bit boring, you make it more sloppy. You can do it like this. As I said, always work with the approach note. Here, approach note on the triad. And then slide up. Yeah, there could be a lot of more to be told about on this topic. The main thing is how to work and repeat it again. You need to know the major pentatonics. That was A major pentatonic. It's very easy because if you know the minor pentatonic, it's very easy. A minor pentatonic is like this, as you might remember. Move it down 3 frets, change the root note from this to this, and you have major pentatonic. Then move up like second position, that will be second position minor pentatonics, makes the A major pentatonic in position number 2. Yeah. Inside the major pentatonic, this contains the mixolydian mode. Remember the major with the flat 7. Then you need to find out where the triad is inside the scale. It's very easy to count. Start on the root 1 and then count 1, 2, 3. This is a triad. See? It's very cool. And then you make all this stuff with approach notes. And basically what I showed you is what happens inside those typical mixolydian or major pentatonic licks. Depending on the positions you know, you can really expand it over the entire fretboard or just stay in one position, which is cool too. And the cool thing is if you have this additional let's say color of your playing, and then you mix it up with the minor pentatonics, the typical minor pentatonic licks, then you really get a great sound. Minor pentatonics and major. Alright folks, that were some insights how you work with the major pentatonic and the mixolydian mode, which is basically more or less the same thing, just 2 additional notes. But the method, how to use them, is exactly the same on blues. Now the final question is, which already I could at the beginning, why should you use this stuff? Is there, again, I know the joke is an old joke, but I like the pizza joke. Is if you can order a pizza margherita only with tomato and mozzarella, or you want to have the 4 seasonal pizza with, I don't know what, all kind of stuff on it, which one would you order if you could choose? Then if you can answer this question then you know the answer to this question on the advanced blues licks. So me and Dr. Pink, we always choose the sophisticated pizza because we are always hungry. Yeah.